issues that you've seen over the years with cheerleaders where they either burned out or they got off track and then things just went south pretty quick?
Yeah, burnout is very real just because, I mean, you're practicing every single day. It's demanding practices. It's not easy. And so to have to do it every day and keep up with it, it is a lot. And it does like cause a big strain and it takes out a huge chunk of your life. I mean, when I look back at like my whole childhood, all I can see is just like cheerleading. And I love it because it got me to the place that I can like I wanted to be at. And so it paid off. But there was definitely times where I was like, wow, like, eh, should I stop right now? And I'm obviously glad I didn't. Um, but just because it takes up so much of your time, there's a huge like burnout rate. And the other thing that I've seen the biggest is cheer's just so mental. Like you can have a skill, but if your brain is telling you not to throw it, you're not going to throw it. And so mental blocks are like a massive, massive part of cheerleading. And I went through one myself, and it's usually something that you get triggered by something. So, like, I broke my arm tumbling. And so every time I went to go do that tumbling pass for like a year or two, maybe 2 or 3 years after, my brain was just like, no, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. And your brain is in control. Like, it is the wheel of the ship. And so if it's telling you not to do something, it takes a lot of work to revert that. And so I would say mental blocks are just really, really big in cheerleading.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a sport just like anything else, just like baseball, football, basketball. It's I have been at games before, especially football games, where the cheerleaders are working harder than the football players
Yeah, yeah.
for activity, and that's having more than one occasion where the cheerleaders, the dancers were going the entire game, and meanwhile the football team's barely on the field, like the
Right.
offense for some
Right. And
big
that's the key,
SEC
especially
games.
when like I mean, when your defense is playing the whole game, your offense is sitting the bench the whole
Yeah,
game. And like
right.
we don't have like water breaks or like
Commercial
timeouts.
breaks.
Like
Yeah,
whenever there's commercial breaks and whenever there's timeouts, that's when we have to go do even more. And
yeah,
so they're
yeah.
never really off. And for example, like for when I cheered at Clemson, we had to get to the game at least 4 hours early to just like be ready. And so, we'd have to spend so much time getting ready. And then we had to be practicing for 4 hours before the game and then you start the game and that's when people see you. And so you've already done 4 hours of practice and then now you're having to go do appearances and cheer the whole game and you're having to do all of like the breaks that they get, we are just even more on. So it's really like you never get downtime and you have to be on the whole time because there's always either cameras or eyes on you.
Right.
So it is taxing.
Yeah, yeah. It's rewarding, but it's also taxing, and it's one more reason why people need to have an outlet, to have somebody to talk to, and to kind of work through the stuff, the struggles, dealing with coaches, dealing with teammates, dealing with peers. So yeah, so we will talk about this again in some future broadcasts, and I think this stuff is great, and I can see why you're successful at that, and I can definitely see a need. I'm working with baseball players every single day, and we're just dealing with a lot of these same issues as well as social media and all that. But I want to talk to you again about some of this other stuff. Where can people find you and get more information about working with you as a mental performance coach?
Yeah, so we have a Psychology Today page, and then our website is just sportsintervention.com. So you can find us there. Um, on that website too is where you can sign up if you want to get into something like this and you want to have somebody to kind of talk to and help you through all that stuff. And then also we have a Instagram, so we can attach all that at the bottom just to be able to
Uh,
access it.
yeah. So if we can't attach the Instagram on the bottom, what's the address? Do you remember the? Do you know the
Coaching mental performance.
okay, coaching mental
Yes.
performance?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, yeah, we can use that, and we can always put it, I guess, as a description in the description. So that's good too. So anyway, all right, thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. This is awesome, and we'll do it again.
Absolutely.
All right, God bless. See ya.
Thank
All right, bye.